What's up guys, Ryan here from Mud Gunner, and today I have some pretty cool guns to show you. I figured I could do a video where I show you my Czech small arms. That's kind of funny because Czech small arms is a manufacturer and these are all Czech small arms. Small arms meaning pistols, handguns, long guns, rifles, stuff like that. Nothing bigger unfortunately, but I figured I have a few different cool CZs that I could show you specifically. So CZ is a Czech Republic company, previously Czechoslovakia, and they've made some really cool guns over the decades, and there's a few that I want, but I'd say I have most of the main ones that I'd like to have. So we're gonna talk about it. I think we'll go from like older to newer, and starting with the older, we're gonna start with VZ58s. These are kind of what made me think about this video today. So you don't really see too much about VZ58s anymore. It's basically a AK looking rifle without being an AK. Like no part of this interchanges with an AK, it's all proprietary. And I think they started production around like 1959, probably produced in 1958, but it's called the VZ58. This replaced the VZ52, which was a 7.62 by 45 rifle. I want to get a VZ52. I also want to get a VZ24, which is old 8mm bolt action, like their Mauser. And yeah, there's just some cool ones. So there's the VZ24, which is the bolt action, the VZ52, which is like an SKS looking gun, just chambered in 7.62 by 45. You got the VZ58, you got the 805 Bren, you got the, 805 Bren, we got the VZ61 and then the Bren 2. So yeah, a lot of cool ones out there. But yeah, VZ58 is a cool gun. You don't see them very much anymore. They were never super common. I know you could get them from like Atlantic Firearms, stuff like that. I got both of these through the store I work at. So this is an actual Czech small arms one. So it's made in the Czech Republic, which is pretty cool. And then Czech small arms, I think, is the importer, right? Or they make it. Yeah, Czech small arms, Checkpoint is the importer. So yeah, very cool gun. It's wood, which is nice. You also see these with some like, I guess it'd be considered Bakelite, but it looks like a different kind of Bakelite, not like your traditional AK Bakelite. But yeah, again, it's a proprietary rifle. No part of it interchanges with an AK. It's got a bolt hold open right here. It's a short stroke piston instead of a long stroke piston. I actually did a video on both of these, I think 5 or 6 years ago on my YouTube channel. If you guys would like to see an updated video, let me know. But yeah, we compared both of these next to similar looking AK. So I shot this plain looking VZ58 next to an Egyptian Mahdi AK. And then I shot this tactical VZ58 next to my Sega 7.62 by 39. So yeah, cool guns. Are they better than an AK? Not necessarily, but they have a lot nicer features to the user, such as they're very rounded. There's not very many sharp edges on this gun compared to an AK. Like it's all very smooth, nice and rounded. Magazine goes in like butter, and I say that and then I miss it up a little bit, but yeah, it doesn't hook in the same way. It just like locks in place really nicely. It locks back on an empty mag. You have a way to load stripper clips in here, so it's a pretty cool system. Again, it's got the bolt hold open, and yeah, I like it. It's a cool gun, and they shoot very nice. So this one doesn't shoot as nice as the other one because it's just the standard non-muzzle braked barrel. That one has an actual muzzle brake on it, and that's my tactical one. What else is cool about this is it's a Century Arms VZ 2008. So as far as I know, this is all American made. I don't think these were on a parts kit. But yeah, so it's stamped VZ 2008 Sporter from Century Arms. It shoots really well. I bought it this way, so already had like this black tactical look to it. It's got synthetic fore-end. It's got the Magpul side folding stock. I think this is an AK stock just on their adapter. It's got the Czech small arms optic rail mount. So this mounts kind of like it's similar to an AK. I don't think they're interchangeable. Again, I'm pretty sure it's all proprietary. I do have a primary arms red dot on here. This is just one of their older ones. And then it's got the muzzle brake, which makes it shoot pretty soft shooting. And then trigger wise, they're pretty light. I like them. It's been a while since I shot this one. Yeah, it's a very light trigger. Oh, I don't think I racked it back all the way. Yeah, light trigger. Again, magazines go in pretty easily, and it just looks really cool. So if you guys want to see these be shot on the channel again, just let me know. It's hard to get everything shot, but I'm trying to like build up all the guns that you guys see on the channel and go out and shoot them. But yeah, those are the VZ58s. After the VZ58, we have the little subgun, the VZ61, also known as Small Scorpion, small SMOL, and it's Scorpion with a K. But yeah, I've done a video on this, like a standalone video. Again, it's the VZ61. It's chambered in 32 auto. They also make these in 380. These are also made by D-Technic. I think Czech Small Arms does them too. Mine is a D-Technic one. Yeah, made by D-Technic, imported by Waffen Works, and it's a Czech Republic gun. Very cool, minimal recoil, not the greatest accuracy wise. The magazines are pretty adorable looking because again, it's 32 ACP instead of your 9mm in a standard CZ Scorpion. So this is the 7.7 inch barrel. I don't know how long this barrel is, but like, yeah, you could picture it. They do a top folding stock for these, which I don't think I'm ever gonna SBR this one, but it would look cool and it'd just be so tiny. Like, it is such a small gun, like you don't wanna just sit here like that. You just wanna shoot it like a normal pistol. But in full auto, I bet it's pretty sweet. So yeah, that is the VZ61. And then we could talk about some handguns. I actually have 4 CZ75s. I never intended for it to end up like this because I don't collect that many of one handgun, but it worked out in the CZs. So the first 75 I got was this one. This is the Cold War commemorative one. So it's got the red star on each side, the hammer and sickle. It's got the, I think it's Cyrillic writing on there. There's no English writing on the slide, which is very cool. Even the frame on the side, it's not English, but there's just one line of all the normal information for importing guns. But yeah, CZ75 Cold War is pretty cool. We also have the CZ75 Retro, and that one looks pretty cool as well. I'm not an expert on all of them. I know some people get very like particular about old CZ75s, but yeah, I'm not an expert on them. I just, again, ended up with these. This one's pretty cool. It's fun to shoot suppressed. This is the CZ75 B Omega Tactical Edition. So it's in the urban gray color. It's got a threaded barrel. This one, I am pretty sure has the trigger job done to it. I bought it used. It's just so light. So I like it. And this one's got a decocker. I prefer safety instead of decocker, but it works. And even the double action on this is extremely light. And then this one I got from my friend. It's a CZ75 B Omega, it's just a normal one, but I put the red Shadow 2 grips on here. It just looks cool, but yeah, standard CZ75, and then light trigger as well. Yeah, these are just, I can't tell which ones have had trigger jobs. Like, I know this one because I bought it brand new. It does not have a trigger job, and it's just nowhere near as crisp as those other ones. And then the double action is very heavy, like 12 to 15 pounds maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's heavy. But all the other ones have pretty nice triggers. The Retro also has a basic trigger. Aside from that, these are the main ones that I tend to shoot the most. That is the Brens and the Scorpion. We'll start with the Scorpion first. This is one of the earlier Scorpions, just the CZ Scorpion Evo 3 S1. They are now on the Plus. They went Evo 3 S2, which I think was the Micro Scorpion, and then now they're on the Plus. As far as the Plus goes versus this, I like it, but I don't like it as much as this. This is more of a vibe to me, and this one is obviously super decked out. It's got the HB Industries rail, ACR stock, it's got an Apex grip, Magpul magazine release, Magpul mag, Magpul vertical grip, Aimpoint T1, Surefire light, CGS Kraken subcompact suppressor. So it kind of looks like a 9mm ACR at this point, but I just like it a lot and it shoots great. This one also has a binary trigger, so it's got 3 positions, and binary is actually pretty nice on this. Even though this suppressor is tri-lugged on there, there's a little bit of movement when they shoot. I've never had a baffle strike. It runs really well. It's quiet, and yeah, just fun gun to shoot. I love it. Apparently, these are not the greatest guns for binary because since it's an all polymer gun, they can have an added battery detonation. So I've been told. I've not had that happen to me yet, but yeah, everything seems to be running pretty well on it, and I haven't had any issues. So I do like the Scorpion. My girlfriend's actually getting a Scorpion as well. She likes shooting mine, so she's getting a gray one. I'm very jealous. But yeah, I like my black one. And then we have the Brens. I have the 805 Bren here. This is one I've wanted to SBR forever, but it's hard to get a stock now. So if anybody has an FDE stock they want to sell for a reasonable price, let me know. But yeah, this is an 805 Bren pistol. It's got the SB Tactical side folding brace on here. And yeah, you don't see these as much anymore. They used to be very common. Used, they were like 12 to 1500 bucks. New, I think they were $1,800. So I don't remember exactly what I paid for this, but I got it for a decent deal. I always like these, and these were always kind of compared to like the Scars. I like them for the money because they already came with the 2-stage trigger. Like, the trigger on this is just so light. And then it feels like butter when you rack it. Like, it's very slick. So yeah, they shoot good. It's got the factory muzzle brake. Complaint is if you change this muzzle device, when you go to take apart your piston, depending on what you put on there, your piston cup right here will hit the muzzle device, because I put a silencer go on here before and then I couldn't take it apart. So that's just one thing with these old ones, is this piston cup right here might hit whatever muzzle device you put on there. So wasn't a fan of that. I switched it back to this, and I've never ran it suppressed. Now this one, on the other hand, is the Bren 2. Let me stick this mag in here because it looks cool. The Bren 2 is updated. It's much lighter than the 805 Bren. Now you have a real competitor for a true like scar killer, and that's saying something for me because I love the scar. I have 3 of them. Yeah, this one is very light, and price-wise, it's so much cheaper than the scar. Like a scar 16 right now is like 3,400, and then the 805 Bren is 1,800 bucks. So significantly cheaper. Already comes with a nice trigger. The scar trigger out of the box is not great. This is extremely light. Now this one has an HB Industries rail, so it extends it. The factory rail stops right here. No issues with that, and you do have your piston adjustment right here, but if you put any muzzle device on here, you don't have to worry about not being able to get it off. So I like that. This one's gonna get a Griffin HRT 556 suppressor. The Griffin sent me that about a week ago. I've just been waiting on the tag stamp, so hopefully we'll get that soon. And then we got an Aimpoint Comp M4S. It still needs a sling and it still needs a light, but that is the current setup of this, and it looks very nice. So you guys will see this more on the channel. I wanna do a comparison video of this versus the Scar, this suppressed, and yeah. That is the current Czech small arms or CZ guns that I have at the moment. As far as what I want to add, I would like to add a CZ Bren 3. They're not in the country yet, but it'd just be kind of cool to have basically a Bren 1, Bren 2, Bren 3, collect all the generations. Scorpion-wise, I wouldn't mind one of the modern Scorpion Pluses. It's just the Scorpion Plus mags will not go in this, but these mags will go in the Scorpion Plus because they made it a button release instead of this paddle release. So yeah, there's that. Handgun wise, they make a lot of cool handguns. Just I'm more into rifles than handguns, but if I had to pick a handgun that I'd want to get from them right now, that P09 Nocturne looks pretty cool. I got to shoot one, it was pretty soft shooting. Other than that, I mean, one of their high-end like CZ Shadow guns would be cool. They make so many different ones now, but yeah, I'm really happy with what I have from CZ, and yeah, I've just been collecting them over the years, and I try to shoot them as much as I can. But thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for my next video.